everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been forever and a day. This is my first video I filmed since before I went to LA actually, so it has been 2 weeks and I'm so glad I'm finally sitting back down here to do this. I actually just started my new job, so I apologize that things have been a little bit crazy. And I think with that being said, I am going to continue to post because I do like making videos, but I think I'm only going to be posting once a week. I don't know which day yet. I have to decide like what goes better with my work schedule and what I can accommodate with editing and things like that. Yeah, but enough of that. Today we're going to be doing my VIB Rouge / Ulta haul. I've noticed that when I film hauls, I typically incorporate Ulta in it as well. Like if I do a VIB haul, I will also include Ulta products just because I like just buying a lot of things all at once. So that is what we're going to be doing today, and I actually hit Rouge with these Sephora purchases, so I don't know if that's something to be excited about or not, but it did happen. So I know last week there were a couple sales going on with Sephora. They did an extra weekend. I want to share with you all the things that I picked up during that time and the weekend before, and things from Ulta. So without further ado, if you want to see everything I hauled, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I post. I'm not going to say which day yet, so it's imperative that you hit the bell. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I actually did buy more than what I'm going to share with you guys. I bought like a lot of makeup brushes, shampoos, and random stuff, but I wanted to keep today about the makeup because, well, makeup and like a little bit of skincare, I didn't want to get so like off balance talking about perfumes and other crap that I hauled. But yeah, I figured let's just keep this video under 30 minutes long and just talk about the makeup that I purchased. So I'm going to start with things from Sephora. I got a few skincare goodies. Let's start with kind of how you like go in order. I didn't buy a new cleanser or anything like that, but I did buy, well, technically this is a cleanser. This is the Tarte Friction Stick. This is a mud mask / cleanser 2-in-1. You can see like right here. I've used this as a cleanser as well as a mud mask, and I like it both ways. I really love, like, the thing that drew me to this the most was how convenient and portable the stick is. You can see it's like just a twist up stick like this. Sorry, my nails are really crusty. I'm going right after today to get them done for like the first time in a year because I never get them done, but I figure my birthday's this Friday, so why not treat myself? But anyway, it's a really convenient portable stick, so this would be a great option for you if you're traveling and you want a stick that you don't have to worry about breaking, that can travel really easily, it won't pour liquids out. So this is what it looks like. You just twist it up like this, and it's kind of like a black charcoal thing, and it has a really nice glide, like it doesn't tug at your skin. So I've used this as a cleanser as well as a mud mask, as I mentioned. 2 days ago actually I used this as a mask for the first time. I cleansed my face, I did all that, got out of the shower, and then I just painted this on my face like a foundation stick, and I let that sink in for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then I rinsed it off. It was really easy to rinse off. So far, I really like everything about this. I love the packaging. So far, so good. I am liking this and I will continue to use it. All right, and next up we have moisturizer. This is the Farmacy Green Screen Daily Environmental Protector with Green Envy Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I've had my mind on this for a while because I had been wanting to pick up a new daily face sunscreen for a while, but I only wanted to buy one that was a physical SPF because for my sensitive skin, physical SPFs don't irritate me as much as chemical SPFs, but this has titanium dioxide and zinc oxides, which are both physical SPFs, and it contains naturally derived ingredients free of parabens, artificial coloring, formaldehyde, cruelty-free. Farmacy is a brand that I've really started to get into recently. You guys know in my last sale haul I talked about the honeymoon serum, which I've been loving. I still use that like 2 to 3 times a week. I really do like it. I love this packaging. The unicorn comes out like this, which is kind of cute, and then you pull out the sunscreen and this is what it looks like. It is $36 for 1.7 fluid ounces. The packaging is really nice. It claims it is a non-greasy broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen that guards the skin against environmental factors, offers gentle antioxidant rich protection to screen the skin from harmful UV and UVB rays. So she has a twist off cap, looks like this, and you pour it out like this. A little goes a long way. It comes out white, but I find that it doesn't leave a white cast, and you just rub it in and it's like immediately in. Do you see how my skin has like a little bit of a sheen now? It doesn't claim it's a moisturizer, but I mean, I think everybody treats this as kind of like a sunscreen moisturizer. At least that's what I do, and I feel like it provides enough moisture for me. I really like this product so far. I love the consistency. I love that it's not fragrant really, and I just love how it feels on my skin, and it has not broken me out. Okay, last up for like face skincare, I have this guy right here. This is the Sunday Riley C.E.O. Moisturizer, Protect and Repair with vitamin C, anti-pollution, I don't know how to pronounce this word, like anti-pollution compounds, and lime pearl extract. It says, with 5% advanced vitamin C, provides deeply hydrating moisturization while expertly fighting the signs of UV and micropollution induced skin aging and sensitivity. And I really like this. It has a different kind of vitamin C, one that's more stable apparently. And yes, powerful, stable, and highly targeted to prevent visible signs of premature skin aging. I wanted to get this because, as some of you may know, I do suffer from dark spots like hyperpigmentation from acne scarring and whatnot. But in my opinion, vitamin C sometimes is tricky for me. So it was important for me to find a moisturizer that could provide good kind of protection and just give my skin really nice hydration while not breaking me out from the vitamin C. And so far, I think this has done a good job. It looks like this, really cute orange packaging. This is pricey. It is $65 for 1.7 fluid ounces, but this is what it looks like. It's a jar. I don't like the fact that it's a jar so much, but the product's really nice and really thick. I'm willing to look past it. Product looks like this. It's a very thick cream, but it's not greasy at all. Smells like citrus, and a little goes such a long way. So that's why I think it is worth it. I don't think you'll run out of this very quickly. I just do like a little bit here, like one dot here, and then I just blend it all together on my face. And for me with oily skin, I don't find that it makes my skin more oily. I only use this at night, but I do find that it provides enough hydration and my skin just feels so soft and like nourished. And as far as the dark spots, I haven't really seen that much yet because I haven't been using it that long and I don't use it every single night. But in my opinion, it does make my skin like look overall brighter, if that makes sense. Okay, last up for like skincare. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, and this is such an overpriced mask. Like, it truly is like a lip mask, but I have very dry lips, so I feel like that is the one thing that I am willing to splurge on. And you know, it looks like this. It's a little squeezy tube, comes with 0.52 ounces. You don't get that much product. They do have a variety of flavors, but I just got the original one. It looks like this. You just squeeze it out, and the consistency is very sticky and very thick, but it's not like too much. Like, this is something that I use only at night, strictly as a lip mask. And I have actually found that when I use this, my lips actually feel more moisturized the next day. Like, throughout the next day, my lips will not peel as much, whereas with a different lip mask, they will. It doesn't prevent it from happening like the entire day, but I noticed significantly less dryness throughout the entire day, which is so awesome to me and makes me feel like this was worth the money, because that is like the thing that I suffer from the most. Like, besides dark spots, I would say my biggest affliction is dry, cracky lips, and especially winter in Vegas. All right, moving on to the face. Let's talk about what I'm wearing right now, which is what I purchased. This is the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer Perfecting Base, and this is an apricot haze, I believe. So it does have like an apricot tint. And when I first got this, first of all, do you hear that? You shake it and it's like liquidy. Like, this is like soft touch packaging, and it comes like a pump, but it doesn't come out like lotiony. I'll show you. It comes out like a liquid. Do you see that? And then it's just like very liquidy, and it basically just feels like a serum on the skin. So it doesn't feel like a cream, it doesn't feel like a lotion, which at first threw me off, but I really do like this product. I do think it blurs my pores. Like, obviously, with any kind of pore filling product, I don't ever see like a complete disappearance of my pores, just because they're quite prominent like between my brows and like right around my nose. But this does a good job of actually helping to conceal that as best as it can. And it claims that it's packed with blur technology. It's a universal skin smoothing primer that creates the ultimate canvas for all day velvety smooth makeup wear. Fine lines are blurred. Unique lotion to powder formula is oil free yet hydrating and allows makeup to glide. I do agree, because it is kind of like a serum consistency, as I said, it basically disappears into the skin, so that when you are applying foundation, you don't feel like when you're rubbing it in or blending it in that you're taking off the primer or moving it underneath, which I know for some thicker primers that can be an issue, because it is like a layer under your skin that is being moved around just by the physics of blending in foundation on top. But with this, I do think it is really nice. I would just recommend that you shake it and that you don't go overboard. Like, okay, next up, let's move to the only kind of complexion products I have on my face besides a powder I'm going to talk about. 2 concealers. I purchased 2 concealers from the Sephora VIB sale, and I'm not wearing any foundation, which is why you can still see some pigmentation peeking through. Like, this is completely flat, but I didn't really apply that much concealer. I just kind of wanted to give you guys like the full raw effect. Let's start with this one. This is the Jouer High Coverage Liquid Concealer. I have the foundation right here, and this is a great foundation. I've mentioned it in several favorites videos. I think it is a great option for a full coverage look. The shade range is just a little bit tricky to work with, but this is in the shade Macaron. These concealers are only available online, so you will not be able to purchase them in store. And if it were up to me, I would have actually gotten a shade a little bit lighter than this, but based on the description, this is what I got, but it's fine. It does work for me. I use this as kind of like my highlighting shade. So I'll put this underneath my eyes, in between my brows, and then this, what I'm going to talk about in a little bit, is what I use to spot conceal. This is really nice, thick packaging. Like, I love the tube. This does only come with 0.139 fluid ounces, and it retails for $22. It has a kind of fatter doe foot applicator, smaller than the Shape Tape, as you can see right here, but it does still provide that nice kind of thing. So I actually feel like I could test this out on the scratch. So I have a scratch right here, right? I'm going to apply just a pinch of this concealer, and I'm going to blend it in for you so you can see how it conceals the scratch. So it has really nice coverage, for sure. It's not as thick, like it's definitely a thicker formula. I would say it's kind of comparable to the texture of Shape Tape, but it does a good job of not creasing super heavily because of that texture. I do like the finish. It claims it's creaseless, soft matte, and infused with hyaluronic acid, kind of like the foundation. I do really, really like it. I don't know how I feel about it completely. I don't think it's super crazy full coverage, but I think it definitely does enough, and you can build it up very nicely. So I do think it's worth the money. It's $22, so it's not crazy expensive, but this is something that I think is really, really nice for sure. Then let's talk about this guy. This is the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer, flexible, skin nourishing concealer, safe for sensitive skin. I went in store and I purchased the shade Light 3. They don't have that many shades. This does come with a little bit more product with 0.17 ounces as opposed to 0.14 in the Jouer. And I was so impressed with this when I swatched this in store. Like, I swatched this on the back of my hand, and I just remember thinking, first of all, the doe foot is kind of like the flat, long doe foot. I just remember swatching this and just thinking, oh my goodness, this is so lightweight, so liquidy. It doesn't even feel like cream or anything like that. It's not heavy at all. But when I blended it out on my skin, it provided such good coverage. And I would say that it is pretty medium to full coverage. You can definitely build it up. I tried putting it on my blemishes, and I only did one layer, so you can kind of see like the first initial result, but I only dabbed once on this, and it did not cover up my blemishes completely. I did that kind of on purpose. I didn't want to go overboard because I wanted you to see like the initial true kind of effect that this gives, but it truly does feel like it's your second skin. It is not thick at all. It is just beautiful, lightweight, and I truly do like this. It is the only spot concealer I've been using since I purchased it. These are actually the only 2 concealers I've been using since I've purchased them, and I think they are great and worth the money, and it's been working for me on a daily basis for sure. Okay, next up, let's talk about what I have on top of that. This is the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Unifier and Fixer in the shade Translucent Medium. It looks like this. So you do get a pretty hefty amount of product. Let's see. You do get 0.87 ounces, so you almost get 1 whole ounce of product, which is awesome. And what I also like about this is that they have 3 different shades. They have Translucent Light, Translucent Medium, and Translucent Deep. So you can kind of get one that's more like suited to your individual skin tone. The packaging is like this. It comes with a little lid and a little foamy thing. As you can see, it has a lot of product right there in the cap, but sometimes it's not always like that. It only is like this because I put it horizontally in this package just for this video, the unicarton. But if you're just standing it upright, you will not get a lot of product off for the brush. That would be the biggest thing I would say. Like, the net packaging is what made me want to buy this product, because I didn't want something messy and I wanted to kind of control and not waste product. And I do think it's nice. You do get that nice little like mesh net, but I have found, like when I applied it today before I put it back in the unicarton, that I had to just get a brush and then just like pour it like this into the brush, because if I dunk it in there, sometimes product doesn't always come up. So that is probably the biggest con for me, is the packaging and how not a lot comes up at once. I do think it is a good powder. It's not heavy at all, and it does keep me pretty matte. I've worn this out several times at this point, and I do really enjoy it. The biggest thing, the reason why I bought this, is because it is talc free. And to me, I wanted to buy a powder that I could use every day and have it be talc free, because a lot of bronzers, blushes, and highlights I use have talc. But if I can get like one powder, well, I have a couple powders in my collection that are talc free, but I wanted to get something that was like my skin color that I could use as a setting powder that would be talc free, and I got it, and so far I do really like it. All right, to kind of near the end of my Sephora thing, let's start with the Jouer powder highlighter in the shade Citrine. This is an old highlight, not old, but it's like a classic cult favorite highlight on YouTube. Claims it has ultrafine pearls and luminescent pigments to create the ultimate lit from within glow. They have a few different colors. I was debating between this and Topaz for a while, but ultimately I want to go with Citrine. And I feel like I've heard that they've reformulated the formula, because I know that they used to be super delicate. I did order this in the mail and it did not arrive broken, thank God. So maybe they did up the kind of durability of the highlight. But anyway, this is what the color looks like. It is a really pretty gold. It's the highlight I have on my face right now, and I do really like it. I'll swatch it for you. This is one swatch right here. It is super buildable and super creamy, which is something that I really like about it, so I can get away with wearing it on a day-to-day basis at work. I just feel like with this highlight, you have to use the right brush, because I've tried this with a couple brushes and I just felt like it applied weird. But today I applied it with the synthetic tapered brush and I feel like it gave me the best effect. So that is the only thing I would say with this highlight, is make sure you're using a brush that you know works for a lot of different highlights. That's just something I would suggest, but other than that, I think it's so good. All right, two more things from Sephora. I purchased the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. This is something that I really do like so far. It has 4 fluid ounces, $31. You do have to shake it up really nicely, and I really do feel like it locks my makeup on. Like, every time I've worn this, I've looked in the mirror, like when I go to work at my new job, I would go to the bathroom and, you know, look at my face in the mirror, and normally I would have to touch up for sure, but I feel like with this, it does a good job of making your makeup look like it's still great. And I was debating between this and the mattifying setting spray for a while, but I decided, like, I already have mattifying setting sprays in my collection. I want one that is long lasting, and it does not have alcohol, which is another thing that I was so excited about. And the mist is so nice. Look, just like so fine. You can just get up all up in your face, and it never looks too much. Like, it never looks like there's just fat water droplets sitting on your face, which I really appreciate. All right, and then last but not least from Sephora, I purchased the BeautyBlender Mystery Blind Bag, which I thought was so cute. This packaging is to die for. Like, look at this, look at the little rainbow, so cute. And I did get the Chill Beauty Blender, which I was laughing at, because if you guys remember from my April VIB haul, I mentioned to you guys that I bought this, like you saw me purchase this, and then I returned it. But I wanted a beauty blender, so I couldn't resist and I got this, and it just so happened that it found its way back to me. I love this beauty blender. I wanted to repurchase a beauty blender because it truly has that egg shape that my other sponges don't have, where I can blend out concealer with the point side and then blend in foundation with the butt side, and I love it. I mean, I've loved the beauty blender. I just have other sponges where I didn't feel like I needed it, but I was missing it, so I repurchased it. And the reason why I got it in this was because beauty blenders are $20 by themselves, but this, including a little beauty blender solid swirl, was $20, so the value was unbeatable. So I was like, oh, I love the beauty blender solid cleanser, I might as well just get this and get a little small size again. So yeah, this is really cute. It's like a pink version. The regular bar of soap is a white version, which actually I washed my brushes and beauty blender today with that regular white bar of soap, but now when that runs out, I have this little guy to work off of, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I love it so far. BeautyBlender is like the OG. Everybody knows this. It's just $20. So if you can't get it on sale and you don't want to spend a lot of money on a sponge, then definitely do that. Okay, and then moving on to the makeup products I got from Ulta, because I did buy a lot of brushes. Like, let me just show you really quickly. I got this new Eco Tools brush. I got this new e.l.f. stipple brush, and then I got these two Morphe eyeshadow brushes. I didn't really want to mention them in this haul, but I did buy these with my Ulta things, and I also bought a new shampoo and conditioner. But let's just talk about the makeup. So I got the Juvia's Place Afrique eyeshadow palette, which is something that I've had on my mind for so long. I've always wanted to try out Juvia's Place eyeshadows just because I know they're really high quality, really pigmented, easy to work with, and also affordable. So when they came to Ulta, I was like, oh my god, I need to get it. And I had been debating between so many different kinds for a while, but when I saw this, I was just like blown away. Like, this is something that I think is so unique and really pretty, and I haven't seen any palette on the market with this color scheme, and I wanted to get it for the holidays because I wanted to do like a look with the greens and with the blues and the burgundies, and I'm going to swatch a few of these for you right now. I have only tried 2 shades on the lids. I've only tried Cameroon and Kissy, and I love that they threw in these brown transition shades because it is a wearable everyday palette as well. I'm currently wearing Cameroon kind of like lightly dusted in my crease for a very no makeup look. I was going for a very no makeup look today, but I'm just going to swatch a few of these for you right now. Here are a few swatches of the colors. I apologize that they're back here because if I put it to the light, like, they're a little bit washed out, but I really like how they blend so far, and I love the color selection because I just think it's perfect for the holidays. Like, I am definitely going to wear this palette on Christmas. The price is right. This was $20, but I did use a 20% off coupon at Ulta, which brought this down to $16, and I love the varieties. I just love this brand so far. I mean, I've only tried this and the Serafina blush that I spoke about in a previous haul, but I think the quality is really, really nice, especially for the price. Okay, moving on to something else that is on my face. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. They have a couple options. This is just the one that I chose. It is a very warm bronzer. They have other ones, like you can see when I swatch it, it's quite pigmented. And if you are fair in skin tone, do not get this one. Get Dolce, I believe is the lightest one. They also have Glow, but I chose to get Soleil because I just felt this would be the color that matches me the most. And I love how it has, like, do you see it has gold glitter like veining throughout it? But when you tap your brush off, those glitters don't translate to your face. It just gives you a really nice bronzy sheen. Like, I'll just take my brush, dip it in, and just bronze my skin. I'm not wearing blush today, and I've been doing this on days where I don't want to wear blush because I can bring this onto the apples of my cheeks and it looks like it's warmed up and it looks like it's just like a healthy glow. I want to talk about the Too Faced Melted Matte Limited Edition Gingerbread Scented Liquefied Lipstick, and I did buy this from Ulta. This is in the shade Gingerbread Girl. I love the packaging, and I bought it because I don't have a Too Faced Melted Matte lipstick. Like, I have the Too Faced Melted lipstick, which I like, but I don't have like the liquefied liquid lipstick in this packaging, if that makes sense. So I love the packaging. Like, it has little gingerbreads on it. So cute. And it smells like gingerbread. Too Faced does such a good job at making their products smell like so good. Like, you guys know the peach line is like my favorite line ever. It's so good. But I wanted to get this color. I just think it's perfect for the holidays. One swipe, full opaque color. I think it's so beautiful. It has that burnt kind of terracotta vibe, and I feel like I might just wear this on my birthday because it is so beautiful. I've heard the formula is pretty good and the packaging is just like so pretty, so sleek. So I'm excited. I mean, packaging isn't super important to me, but it definitely adds to the appeal of a product, and it definitely adds to the excitement of me reaching for a product when I use it. So yeah. All right, last but not least, I want to talk about the Frank Body Send Nudes Lip Tint. Frank Body is a brand that's kind of like cute and chic at Ulta. They have like a really good coffee scrub, moisturizers, things like that. And this is the smooth lip tint in the shade Send Nudes, and it smells like coffee. It has like this kind of applicator, which is nice, but I guess kind of annoying. The thing is, you have to really shake this up because when you first pour it on your hand, or when you first put it on your lips, you can get that oily slick to it, if that makes sense. So it is really nice, and it does have lanolin in it, which is what makes your lips stay hydrated. But I just love that it really moisturizes my lips really nicely, and it doesn't really have that much color. I mean, you can see right here it has a little bit, when you blend it out, it like doesn't blend out into that much. Just kind of gives you a nice wash of color on your lips. And I do think it keeps my lips hydrated, and it does smell like coffee. I was like, why am I smelling like clothes too? But it's really, really nice, and it was $12 at Ulta, and I keep this in my purse. I've been applying it at work whenever I feel like I just need a little bit of something, a little bit of like cushion, but I don't want it to be too thick. This is what I've been going for, and so far, so good. And that is it for my Sephora VIB Rouge 20% off sale, combined with a few things that I also picked up from Ulta at the same time. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to leave me what you hauled down below, because I am obviously addicted to makeup and beauty things. So I would obviously love to know what your suggestions are, what you picked up. Like, are you loving the stuff? Like, definitely leave me your things below, because I would definitely like to check it out. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Mwah! Bye.